I am Yori Folari. Well, let's look at the polity this morning. And because of that, our guest is Dr. Nicolas Filix. Dr. Nicolas Filix, you might recall, he was the 2023 youngest APC presidential aspirant. He also was the Deputy National Youth Coordinator of the now defunct APC Presidential Campaign Council. And he's joining us from New York. So we'll be looking at a focus, we'll be putting a focus on the untapped potential of Nigerian youth. First of all, good morning to you, Dr. Nicolas Filix.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Good to be here.
Always our pleasure. So here we are, talking about youth, the potential of the Nigerian youth. Now, on the one hand, in governance, in government, going by all the appointments that have been made, going by the cabinet of the president, I guess there's a sense in which that whole concept of the untapped potential of Nigerian youth is, fast receding, arguably. But then when you look at the polity, when you look at the country, and look at the potential of Nigeria, do you think that it is the contribution of youth is still untapped?
Yes, good morning, and good morning to Nigerians. Thank you once again for having me. First of all, we must commend Mr. President for keeping to his words and his promises as regarding having youth on board. Right now, majority of the appointments coming in are mainly youth, and we're really grateful for that. And I believe as soon as the administration continues, in governance, we're going to be seeing the effect of having youth on board. So we must commend the president for that. Now, when we speak of the untapped potential, over 50 or even 60% of the population are youth. So we're talking about areas where the youth, not just in governance, everybody cannot be in government. The areas where the youth can be very effective as regarding job creation, as regarding entrepreneurship and all of that. Now we have youth on board who are going to join the president in driving the economy. But we want to see youth more active in areas of unemployment. We want to see the unemployment rate among the youth really go down. I think these are the areas we need to focus on.
Well, as you know, one of the hallmarks of the youth is, especially in a place like here, like Nigeria, they will bring on board, given half of a chance, a refreshingly different perspective, perhaps, on things. Yeah. As long as they are given the chance. Now, one of the things that, and here I agree with you, we're not just talking about governance, we're talking about the society generally. Because I recall, around the world, Nigerian youths are getting kudos in all sorts of fields, especially the new generation, new vistas, technology, and that kind of thing, area of, computer science. They're getting kudos all over the world. We hear of Nigerian youths that have joined the realms of, is it serious dollar millionaires, if not billionaires, in that whole area of tech. Mm-hmm. Now, when you look at that, the youths here are no less bright. But whether Mr. President has promised that they're going to be they're going to be creating opportunities, for Nigerians to flourish. But it is the youth that can take advantage of this, I imagine, providing the opportunity for Nigerians. For instance, this whole matter about the ease of doing business, they're going to create all of that structure. So youths are going to really play into this. Do you think the youth in our country are ready to take it up?
Wow, thank you so much for this question. You made my day with this very question. You see, I wrote, there are several ways for the youth to really get engaged. And within the next few minutes that we have, I'll be able to give just three. Number one, this is the first one I wrote down, and that's why I'm excited you asked this question. If you look at what the president has been doing, all his meetings, you'll notice the president is focused on getting investment, generating income, creating jobs. I was actually here with him in hunger. You know, despite the fact the president came for the hunger program, you see him on the sideline meeting with people. All of these is to be able to get investors back to Nigeria. In the area of tech that you mentioned, that's one area. Tech and entertainment is one area the Nigerian youth have been doing extremely very well. But I believe the administration will need to do more in assisting them. Let me go further. Do you know Nigeria is Nigeria cannot monetize their content creator in Nigeria. They cannot generate income directly from Facebook. Right now, there are only 3 countries in Africa. Among the 54 countries in Africa, 3 countries are only allowed to monetize ads on Facebook. We're talking about Egypt, we're talking about Morocco and South Africa. The question now is, how come Nigeria, who at large is the largest population, when you put Egypt, 109 population, you put Morocco about 37 million, you put South Africa about 59 million, together, they are still not up to us, the giant of Africa. Now, Nigeria is the richest country in Africa by GDP, over 477 billion. So whichever angle you look at it, we are supposed to be generating money on Facebook. But how come Nigeria is not among the countries who content creators? That's where a lot of Nigerians are doing very well. If you notice,
by the way, sorry to interrupt. By the way, what in your view is the reason for that seeming anomaly?
I mean, I really cannot tell why, because we have thousands of content creators in Nigeria. You look at it, what we call Yahoo in Nigeria is actually going down because why? Nigerian youth are not engaged in the tech industry. So right now, if we have thousands of youths who are content creators, they make a lot of money. I know this because I have been contacted by so many content creators wanting me to help them with my account in America to be able to generate funds. One of my team said to me, I make over 30 to 37 million naira every month just from Facebook. But the issue right now, Facebook cannot pay Nigeria directly. So every content creator in Nigeria, a blogger, they have to go through what they call the back door, meaning you get an agent and you get somebody who lives, in America, these European countries, to be able to use their account and you get paid out. Now, here's the disadvantage also to us as Nigeria, as a nation. Facebook paid taxes to these countries. So since Nigerians are generating millions of naira and even millions of dollars, because there are content creators who make over $100,000 every month. That may sound very funny. These things we watch on Facebook, on social media, they create content, they tell you, share, comment. It looks funny, they're entertaining to us, but the youth are actually generating income. Facebook is a multi-billion dollar business. So what we need to do now is get Nigeria to be among the countries that can pay out directly. That will also generate income for us as a nation, because Facebook now will be paying taxes. Every money that a content creator generates, the taxes no longer go to America. Look at most of our content creators, they're making millions of dollars every single month. The taxes, they're going to this country instead of coming to us as a nation. And now, if you give the youth easy access, so people are begging, oh, can you help me open an account? I'm making money on Facebook, but I cannot cash out directly. I think the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy should go with a high-powered delegation. I'm not talking about meeting with a branch of Facebook. Sit with the main people of Facebook who are the deciding team and be able to discuss with them that Nigeria needs to be among the nations in Africa that can cash out directly, so that it will empower our content creators, the YouTubers and all of that, to be able to generate income, because this is one area the Nigerian youth are doing extremely very well. So we must focus on that, empower them. The tech is not going away anytime soon. So this is an area we must cultivate on. Even in terms of YouTube, I also learned that the taxes Nigeria on YouTube is about 30%. Whereby a place like America is about 20%. So you have a lot of content creators who still have their account in a place like this because of the percentage. So Nigeria this administration need to look into this. If need be, reduce it, because we need all the taxes possible. It's another way. Imagine generating millions of dollars through this means as through taxes to the federal government.
Indeed.
So we must look into the tech world, anything possible to get our Nigeria youth engaged and easy access to be able to generate income online.